Well, I was excited to see that this museum was back open. It hadn't been open for years, and here we are again at the end of the trail, end of the Oregon Trail Museum. So this is a representation of what it was like back then and how things they had and what they took with them. Really nice rocking chair, I like that. I could sit in that for hours. And a little rocking horse. Dollhouse and furniture. A little tiny piano for a little kid, I guess. And then it looks like a representation of a schoolhouse. I like these desks. Those are cool. You sit there, desk there, you sit there. Hi there.
Hello.
Do you mind being on video?
No, I don't mind.
Okay, possibly on YouTube and Instagram?
No, I don't mind.
Okay, thank you. I always like to ask first.
Thank you.
So, I'm really glad to see this is back open.
Yeah.
I came here a long time ago with my kids when they were young.
Okay.
And went through it and then came back again and saw that it was closed, but then I was passing by and thought, let's go check it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was closed from 2009 to maybe 2013. I don't remember quite when it reopened.
Yeah, I think she said over there it reopened in 2012, so.
2012, okay.
Yeah, that was really exciting, so.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I got to be able to go through it again.
Yeah, it's changed a bit probably because I came here sometimes when I was a little kid. And
yeah.
You started at the other end the other times.
Oh gosh, it's been so long I can't remember, but I'm really into history and
fun.
Yeah, and I've been to the Fort Vancouver.
Okay, yeah.
Fort the historical site up in
yes.
Washington State.
Yeah.
And so I know that this is kind of all tied to that, but
somewhat, yeah. A lot of times people would come. Sometimes they would get to Fort Vancouver and then float down the river.
Right.
To get down here.
Yeah, and then there's of course the McLaughlin house up in the hill. So
yes, yeah, and he used to live in Vancouver and then moved down here.
Right, when he retired. So, yeah, are these all actual artifacts or are they replicas?
These are actual artifacts. I don't know if any of them came across on the Oregon Trail. Certainly some of them aren't probably old enough.
Okay.
I'm in school.
Or if not, they're from the very early 1900s.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think any of these are replicas.
Okay, yeah, they look like they could be originals. At least in that time period, maybe not, back then.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, that's fun.
And then there's a representation of the school, what a schoolhouse would have looked like.
Mm-hmm.
This would be a
Yeah.
And sometimes they would all read their lessons out loud.
yeah.
This must be what they were able to take with them.
No, they wouldn't do that. They would have, the youngest kid would be sitting closest to the front so the teacher could help them the most. And then as you went up in grade, you moved back further so the big kids would sit at the back. Because they often didn't need as much help. They could do a lot of the reading and arithmetic and things like that on their own. But sometimes if the kids hadn't learned to read yet, you'd have bigger kids sitting in front with little kids sharing the same books. So all the kids would share books with other kids because they didn't have.
Interesting to note that the people who make these bells are called Coopers. And I forgot why, but I've seen many videos on people making them Coopers. Bedding. this was an actual size of a wagon. Majority of them walked most of the way. Wow, 3,000 miles. Didn't want to tire their oxen, right? Extra weight. Yeah, I know they didn't want it. They had to be careful not to tire out the oxen. You tire out the oxen and we're gone. And then here is a buffalo.
Hey, Aiden. Down.
Imagine what it's like to walk into a room and you turn on the light and you look over and you see this and you're like, ugh. That's what happened to me at my uncle's house. I wish it was much bigger than that. And there's a nice buggy. Doctor's bag. A bloody business. I'll bet it was. I'll bet it was. Candle making. Oh, so this is how they make candles. So, I guess you can make candles here. That'd be kind of cool.
You're welcome.
I was just looking at the
Okay.
candle making
Yeah.
apparatus, so then people can actually do this here.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what the sticks with strings on them are. The strings actually become the candle. Well, you build the candle around it by just dipping back and forth between.
Okay. So can I do one?
Yes.
Okay. So you take one of these and you dip
The string in the wax.
the string in the wax. Make sure it's straightened out. Right?
Yeah, and you can always straighten it out while you're doing
You can.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter which one.
No.
No. So you dip it in the wax, and then you bring it up.
Yeah. And then you dip it in the water,
And then
which is in the middle.
Oh, this is the water.
Yes.
Okay.
The water's in the middle. You just dip it in the water and you just keep going back and forth.
Okay, so you dip it in the wax, you dip it in the water to cool down so that it can
Yep.
absorb
Get another
more
layer.
wax.
Yes.
And then you just keep dipping wax and then water
Mm-hmm.
and then wax. It's like wax on.
Pretty much, yes.
Oh yeah, I can see it building, yeah. Yep. I can see it getting thicker. And that's pretty much how they made candles.
Only theirs would be made out of either beeswax or animal fat.
Right.
So hey, if you get really desperate, you can eat the candles.
You could eat the candles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if they were made out of tallow, you could eat
Yeah,
them.
that's true.
It would keep you alive.
Yeah.
And I suppose it's better than your shoe leather or your fringe shoe leather.
Yeah.
Your friends.
Yep, I can see it getting thicker. Oops. I'm trying to position the camera.
Now,
and
just don't drop the camera in the wax.
or the water. Oh dear.
I'm not sure which one would. You could get it out of the water much faster, but
Yeah, I don't want to do either.
no.
So wax, water. Interesting. And then, I mean, I know it's not done, but at this point you could straighten it out.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there you go. Thank you. All right. And then when they were done and they wanted it, they had it the thickness they wanted, would they put it in that thing?
No, this is a candle mold that you would use if you were pouring the wax into
right.
it.
Okay.
But yeah, when you got it here, when we get it the thickness we want, you just unwrap it from this string.
Okay.
And then you can even flatten it somewhat against the.
All right, mold it while it's still a little bit warm.
Yeah. There, it'll stand
There we
up
go.
for you.
I got a little candle now. Is that mine?
Yeah. Yeah, you can take it home. That's what the bags are for.
Oh, thank you.
Some more bags.
Well, thank you for showing me that.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're welcome.
All right, I just made a candle. And it's still warm in my hands. I better not hold it too much. I guess this is where kids can come and color. Ooh, nice. Nice color. I'm not sure about the purple. I'm not a fan of purple. There's a representation of the Oregon Trail. It started out in Missouri, all the way over to Oregon.